it's your girl Lynn, and today is my birthday. This is my best friend Ty. So today we chose, well, I wanted to do a mukbang for my birthday since COVID-19 and everything. So we're gonna have a seafood mukbang. Seafood. Yeah, I'm so hungry. I ain't eat all day.
I've been waiting for this all day. Some Be Lovely sauce that's right here in this bowl.
That's Smackalicious sauce, y'all.
So we made it from scratch. We used her recipe that was on YouTube. We went and picked up some little seafood from a place called Juicy Crab. Juicy Crab. And this is their sauce. I put it in the bowl.
And I never tried Be Lovely sauce before. And I don't know how to eat this, y'all. So
it's on the
bear with me.
I'm gonna go ahead and get into this crawfish because that's what I know. That's what I do. I'm gonna also give me a potato. Alright, y'all. I'm about to try Juicy Crab's sauce. See if it's worth all the hype. Oh, I'm scared. I wonder if it's spicy. Is it spicy?
It should be.
You order really spicy?
Not on purpose.
Right.
The buttons was hard to press. Look. It's good. It's good. I don't understand it. How it's supposed to taste. Woo! Woo! That's spicy.
Oh, that is spicy.
Hit you on the back of the throat. Let me taste Bloves sauce.
Do you like it?
I like it.
Let me try because I haven't tried it yet. How does it feel to be 25?
I don't know. It feels weird. Like when I was younger, I used to say, when I turn 25, I'm gonna be married. When I turn 25, I should have at least one child, or, you know.
I never said that.
I used to think like that. And now that I'm 25, I'm thinking different now. Do I see myself where I would want to be at the age of 25? No, can't say that I do. So I don't know. I feel like I'm just focusing on my career.
Yep.
No, and I don't even see myself getting married right now, let alone having a child.
And why do you feel like that?
Because I'm not ready and I'm not where I need to be.
Yep.
In my life right now.
This is definitely not New Orleans style crawfish.
Really? How it taste?
It tastes like they just clean them and put them in a pot of hot water to boil them. The sauce is going to give it the flavor. Where we're from, you put it all in a pot and you boil it with all the seasonings.
Nose be running.
Now that you're 25 and what you thought you'd see at 25 when you were younger, it isn't reflected now. What do you feel about that?
I'm happy where I am right now. I mean, we have our own apartment. We moved to Atlanta. I have room to think and be myself. I don't have to answer to anyone. And it's different. And I really want to know, I really want to find myself. I really want to know who Linda is, like,
before you get married and have children. Because I feel like if you don't, you'll wind up having regrets. You feel like you're losing yourself.
Right.
And you don't want to resent your family for it.
And I have the type of family, first of all, I was brought up in a Haitian household. And you can't really leave the house until you're married. Until you're married. Like,
so you have to find a husband first. Then he has to take you away from home.
Right. And I never agreed with that concept because of the fact that it's to come fresh out of your parents' house to your house and then kids. You don't even know who you are. You don't even know yourself. So it's just, I feel like it's harder when it's done that way. Because I don't want to rely on a man. I don't want to depend on a man. I want to be able to take care of myself. To just be happy with where I am and my progress and my success in life. What about you? Do you feel like you're happy with where you are right now? Is it that spicy? You try it again.
It is.
I'm not a big spicy food person. You're not?
But I'll tolerate it.
But it's like so much salt.
That one's mine. Mine's is sweeter.
Whew.
Now, y'all.
Then it hits you on the back of the throat. It's good.
Now, be honest, if I felt, or the question is, like, do I feel like I'm where I want to be, or am I content at my age right now? I'm 24. Linda turned 25 today. I'm 24. We're a couple months apart. I'll be 25 in September. Virgos, hey. But I feel like I'm content as of right now. I know that there are so many more things that I'd like to accomplish, things I need to accomplish. I have so much growth that's like still like kind of crept inside of me that needs to just branch out. So I feel like I'm okay. I feel like things could be better. I could be doing more, but those are things that I look forward to in the future.
And it's even worse when you don't know what you're meant to be doing. Like, you don't know your passion. You don't know what your calling is. Or, like, it makes it harder. And then other people keep asking you, what are you gonna do? Did you figure it out yet? What are you doing?
Oh, we need to go back to school.
Yeah.
Oh, you're wasting your time. You know, you as a black girl in today's society, you need a degree. Like, how do you think a man is going to want you if you don't have a degree? And shout out to all the women out there getting it. They're in school, they're working, all those wonderful things. That's awesome. But I don't think it should be forced upon you. I think you should actually want it.
It's not for everybody.
It should not for everybody. And if you're not ready, I say don't do it, because you're going to wind up
wasting a lot of money.
Wasting a lot of money. Wasting a lot of time. You're going to resent the people who told you to go. You know what I mean? It's just not good. But
Yo, we went to nursing school.
So we went to nursing school together. That's one of the many different endeavors we embarked upon together. So we went to nursing school because everybody said, hey, you'll be good in nursing school. You should do it. You'll be great. That's where the money is. You're a young girl. You're not doing anything with yourself. Go to nursing school. Until we just kind of got to a breaking point where we were just like, oh my God, I just don't know about this. What if this isn't, you know, my calling? What if this isn't something I'm supposed to be doing? We want to just be in here. We don't want to just be in here just like wasting time and like playing around with our lives. Let's take this opportunity, this break. It was I believe Christmas, Thanksgiving break, where we took a little break. We talked to the director of the school. We said, hey, we're gonna need this time to really figure out what it is that we want to do. And she allowed us to have that time. And when we took that time, we didn't touch a book. We didn't touch a note. We didn't touch a notebook. We didn't touch a workbook. We didn't touch a computer. We did not touch a laptop. We didn't open a textbook. We didn't open a book sack. Nothing.
Nothing. And y'all, before that, right out of high school, we went to college. And what were you going for at first?
Culinary arts, because I love to bake.
And I was going for nursing.
Business. It was business at first.
No, it was the second time I went. It was
at first.
business. Yeah, it was nursing.
It was nursing at first because you wanted to do the yeah. What you want to do again? I forgot.
Wait, the nursing.
It was the neonatal, working with babies.
Yeah.
Yep.
Y'all, we would go to school. We were going to classes now, but it got to a point where we were going, but we wasn't going to class. Like, we would just stay in the car and just
contemplate our lives. Just like, another day, here we are, pulling up to this campus.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out why we're here.
And it wasn't even my first choice. Like, I only went because of the fact that my parents kept saying, you're not going to stay in this house if you're not going to school. So I had no choice but to go. But I feel like it's not good to push stuff on your kids, because if they don't know what they want, they're not going to stay there. They could tell you they're going, but they're not really going. They have to really want it, you know?
And my mom and my grandmother, who raised me, they didn't put those type of stipulations on me. They didn't say, you have to go to school, you have to do this. My mom and my grandma were really just concerned with, like, so hon, what is it that you do want to do? And well, in the meantime, you could be in school while you're trying to figure it out. Because I guess they just didn't want me to just be sitting around stagnant, kind of sad or depressed, or like, I guess in my thinking, because I like to like sulk. So I just feel like you as a parent have to, and I don't have children, I'm not trying to tell people how to raise their children, I'm just speaking from my experience because I am someone's child. You have to bring your children up with certain ways of thinking. You can't be so consumed in work and bills and your life that you don't put into place certain expectations for your child. I feel like you should just lay out the blueprint and say, hey, I went to college, or hey, I didn't go to college, or hey, I did a vocation, or oh, I decided to work and I climbed the ladder in my company to become where I am today, or I'm not forcing you to go to school, but let's see, what is it that you really like? What are you interested in? You don't have to go to college if you don't want to. Hey, you're interested in music? Let me put you into music lessons. Let me put some instruments in front of you. See what you can do. Oh, you don't want to learn how to play them. You want to learn how to produce music. Oh, well, let me put you in this, or let me put you in that. Always set your children up for success. Never be so consumed in your own dealings that you don't take the time to I guess elevate them or try to build on their wants and needs and desires, especially when it comes to curriculum in school. You have to be in it with them. You can't just kind of like just leave them out there to fend for themselves. Sometimes they don't have direction and guidance, so you have to give it to them. And if you can't, then try to find ways to establish that for them so that they can have some type of blueprint after they graduate. Most people graduate in high school and then that's it. They're just kind of lost, don't really know what to do, how to go about finding a career for themselves, and they become lost. And then a lot of times parents will be like, well, how come you don't know what you want to do, and you've been in school all this long time, and why are you playing around, and oh, you're just going to work for the rest of your life? You want to be like me? You want to work paycheck to paycheck? When they haven't established those groundbreaking experiences for them to establish that type of future. You just kind of like, you work every day, you're worrying about bills, you tell them make sure the homework is done, make sure that they study, but you're not really instilling in them those values. And then they graduate high school and it's just like, because we are the future.
Preach, God, preach. Look at you. Y'all, it's my birthday. It's my birthday. It's my birthday.
Hey.